that does kind of make sense when you consider all the allegations coming out against Diddy.
Yes, there were shrines used for rituals. There's bloody places. There's parts where there's limbs. People cut off limbs and want you to have sex in it. There's blood. There's blood that I don't even know who it belongs to. There's a lot.
So hang on. So someone like the people that you've named are here at these shrines where there is human flesh, bones, human body parts, and they want people to participate in orgies in amongst all of this human blood. Is that a satanic ritual? Feces? Is this a satanic ritual that they are participating in?
Yes. Yes, there's people who want to, there's people who have sex with animals, dead animals. I was taken and told that I had to give a blowjob to Biden.
So Joe Biden was there at this shrine.
Mm-hmm. Something happened. I don't know what happened. I was down there for a while. There's certain people that you don't talk about because you just don't. There were certain people that I seen down there, from Beyonce, Jay-Z. You don't tell on P. Diddy, but P. Diddy.
So you said you don't tell on these people. Is that like a code that all victims adhere to? They don't talk about this stuff?
Yes, you don't, because nobody's going to believe you. You're nothing to them. You don't count. You're just a toy. You're not essential, as they call them. You're expendable. And as a child in that situation, I wasn't the type of person that was fighting all the time, because I started to learn who I was. I started to learn my pimp. I started to learn what I was in. I started to learn that you don't fight. You watch what you say, you watch what you do. And at some point, I stopped fighting people. And I started to accept the fact of what I was told, that I was special enough to be with this person. I was special enough to be in the eyes of a celebrity or somebody who's on the radio or on TV. And I accepted that.
Now look, if y'all having a hard time believing all this, just listen to Allie Carter, a young woman who was abused and trafficked through these very same underground tunnels. And she claims that Hollywood's most powerful figures, including Diddy, are participating in all of this.
Diddy knew all of this was coming. Pause. No, Diddy. Let me try again. Diddy knew that all of this was going to happen and has been plotting his escape for months now. Here's how I know. Back in October, I attended the City of Hope Gala in West Hollywood. I did interviews on the red carpet, and there were massive stars there within the hip-hop space. Master P, Irv Gotti, Jay-Z, and many more. One person in attendance was Diddy, but he was much quieter than usual. Now, just for reference, this was about 1 month before Cassie's allegations made it into the public eye in November. There's a viral TikTok going around of Diddy's last Hollywood event, and that is the one that I was at. And I actually happened to be backstage during this moment, and let me tell you, this man was lost. In this video, you see Diddy turning his head left and right, looking around. We were backstage, and this was an area where he was basically hidden from the crowd. And you know, if there's one thing about Diddy, he'll be in a music video dancing in the background whenever he has the chance. But he was looking left to right, looking all around. And I was actually introduced to Diddy on that night. Don't worry, this was a public place. And the energy I got from him, honestly, I was already a little off because in the music industry, a lot of things were circling about Diddy for a long time. So I knew that this man had done some dark things. But the energy that I got from him in our brief handshake, how's it going, was that this man was completely lost. He was confused. He seemed like he thought the world was ending. And you could tell in that moment that something big was coming. No Diddy. This is my head right here in this video. But the interesting thing was that people were kind of avoiding him. So they must have known as well at this time that everything was going to come out about Diddy very soon. Because there was massive stars there that would usually have been in a picture with Diddy, or Diddy would have been associating with them, but Flava Flav was walking by. There was people walking by that did not associate with him that usually would have. Now that was back in October. About a month later when the Cassie allegations came out, I believe that Diddy was already planning this last year. I saw him in October. I feel like he must have known for 2 or 3 months prior to that, and he had been planning his escape for what would happen if the feds did come. No Diddy. Okay, that's enough. Because I don't know if his home had underground tunnels when he first built it, but this man was prepared for an escape. Now, if you want me to go into more detail into what's actually happening with Diddy, what I think is gonna happen, what I think went down with some of the other rappers mentioned, just let me know what you want me to cover and how far we want to go into this story in the comments, and I'll do some digging. Thank you for 10K subscribers on YouTube. Thank you for 150K on TikTok. Be sure to send this to somebody who's interested in. All I'll say is this is not the end of the information that is going to surface about this man, but it is over for him.